EnderIO here again. Welcome back to Resonant Rise. I'm on the server on my own at the minute. There's about 3 or 4 people on here. They do is Poppycox and Beaver and Porkvent, and they've all gone and left me. I've got a few things to get on with this episode. Now, from last episode, I've been told that was it Algester who told me? I can't remember. Someone said that the slipstream generator is configurable in Ars Magica, so I could set that to. I could ask Dave to set that to like 200, but I'm not going to bother. I'm going to keep things as standard. What I want to get on with this episode, I made myself a little to-do list, so I keep track of what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the banding ritual and the feathered knife ritual, just really quick. I'm going to set them up. I want to get the regen ritual done as well, because I've got no other regen here yet, so I ain't got the things ready for that though. I'm going to make a teleporter from Mechanism. I've done most things Mechanism, so I thought I might as well carry on doing more things Mechanism. And if we look through the stuff, I'll be making all my stuff into factories. I aren't using wind turbines or solar panel. Well, I have used solar generators on the salination plant. We will be making a digital mana at some point. But going through stuff, I've pretty much used nearly all of Mechanism, I think. So I might as well use the teleporters as well, I thought. They have been suggested to me as well by a comment, so thank you very much. Now, travel anchors, they're new from EnderIO. That's what I'm actually going to use in the tower to get up and down. And I want to do a thermometer just to get started on the new Farmcraft 4.1. So we'll start off by... I was going to start off by doing my rituals, but while I'm down here, I've got all the bits down here. Might as well make a couple of teleporters. So teleporters, we've got all the stuff in here ready to go. Now, quite a few things we need. These are pretty straightforward actually. The first thing I need is a power source from. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a couple of energy, just some basic energy cells. If I can find them. Where are they? There they are. These guys, basic energy cubes. So 2 steel casing, some lapis, some redstone. It's easy enough, isn't it? Boop, boop, boop. Have some of that and some of that. Clear that out. Was it 4 lapis? Some redstone, some steel casings. And some of them. I've done it all wrong. I've done it totally all wrong. Let's try that again. Lapis goes there, and then redstone goes there. Cool. So there's 1 and there's 2. So that's them sorted. Now we'll go get them. Oh, night time. I should sleep. We'll go get them charged up while we do the rest. See a bit of chat there between me and Poppy before he left. I'm stuck in my door. Let me out. I need to get some kind of speed boost on my feet. This is killing me. So, right. One thing to know about this, the newer version that we're on of... Cool. The newer version that we're on of Mechanism 6, this needs to be dumped again now. So before, when I did this setup, the one that was not being used, it just sat on full and didn't stop the other one producing. Now you need to actively dump one if you're not using it. So at the minute, I've just got oxygen dumping, but of course this needs oxygen. So once I've got the big reactor up and running properly, I'll be taking this hydrogen generator out because I'm going to have it dumping hydrogen or oxygen, so I need to keep switching them, and I don't want to have manual stuff in here, so I'll be getting rid of that. This one over here is actually set. This also needs oxygen, doesn't it? Yeah. I'm going to dump that while I charge my jetpack up. The oxygen is needed for this, of course. So I'll stop. I'll be dumping the hydrogen out of that one. I'm not charging jetpacks in it, and I'll be dumping. If I keep this one, I can keep one of them. This one is only producing hydrogen. So I could use that for my jetpack and stuff. But we'll probably be getting an air sigil very soon anyway, so I might not even need that. Right, so they're charging up. There's Poppy's back now, look. Yep, they're charging up. And we can get on making the other bits. So, right, the other bits, pretty straightforward. We've got a teleporter. This uses control circuits, teleportation core, steel casings. So teleportation core, we'll need diamonds and gold ingots for that. Okay, let's jump back in here then. I want 1, 2, 3, 4. Not 5, I wanted 4 full. 2 of them. So let's get this stuff made. There. there, like that, and like that. No. Okay, I've done it wrong again. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. There we go. Teleportation core. Now, these blocks go in the bottom of your teleporter. You can also make a portable teleportation core, which I should just mention. There's a portable one there. What you can do, you can set the frequency in that. I'll show you how to set frequencies. But I could use that just to jump to one portal, so you can have it, and you can change the frequency. So you could have that on you, and you can have a private little private network that only you can get to. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do 2 fixed ones that go between 2 points for now. But I thought I'd mention that anyway. There's the teleportation cores. Now we want to make the actual these guys teleporters. So that was that's where I got confused, wasn't it? So they do stack. Okay, they go like that, and then these go like that, and we've got 2 teleporters. Sweet. Now I believe that stuff can go back in there. Yep, and that stuff can go back in there. Sweet. And now the other thing we need are some frames. And where are these on the list? There they are. Look, teleporter frames. They're pretty straightforward. You get 9 for obsidian ingots from the glowstone ingot, which we have made before. They are, of course, made in the osmium compressor over there. It's how you make these ingots and these ingots. So we made them for this, and I made them for them glowstone light blocks. So that's very straightforward as well. What I'm going to do with this. So how many of these have I got then? I can have. So they go on the bottom. I want them too high. So I've got just enough, haven't I? Yeah, I've got just enough for 2. Sweet. So for now, again, this is a temporary thing. Where should I have it? I'm gonna have it over here. So this probably will get moved. In fact, it'll almost certainly get moved when I decide what to do on my base. I'm thinking because I can't teleport this, I might rebuild it in better dimensions than 7x7s. But I'll have a think about that. So what we do with this, very nice and easy, is we put the teleporter at the bottom. I don't know if it has to be at the bottom. I've just got it at the bottom. Maybe it can be anywhere in the frame. Just get out, you lot. Thank you. And then I'll make a little doorway with these teleporter frame things. I wonder if these are facadable in any way. I'll have to check that. That gives us this little thing. Very cool. Now if we're looking there, we've got no link found. What we're going to want to do is we're going to give it a number. So we're going to give it a frequency of 1. It's to give it power, which is what I've got these 2 little energy cells for. Now, I'm presuming the power use is based on distance. That is just a presumption on my part, though. Now, that's going to take a while to fill up in it. We'll go make the other one, and then I'll head up to do my rituals, and we'll come back when they're filled up. But that's pretty much it. That's how you build a teleporter. Now, like I said, if I had the portable one, if you right click it, you get this interface. You can just set your frequency to whatever you want, and then it'll take you to whatever teleporter is matched to that frequency. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, I'm going to head. Tell you what, I'll cut camera. I'm going to head across to the salination plant. I'm going to do exactly the same there. Make a second one of these. Then I'll meet you up at the tower. We'll get the rituals done, and then they should be charged up by then. Okay, and I'm back, and it turns out I'm back down here again. I had to go and get a few things for the rituals, so I've ended up back down here. This got fully charged. I actually put it in, and I realised that the actual teleport can hold a lot more than one of these basic energy cubes. I've just been messing around here. I've put a cobblestone thing around there. I don't want creepers walking through and blowing me up at the other end, so I put a carpenter's block door on there and just covered it up with cobble, just for shits and giggles. Anyway, if we put that in there, you'll see that it's going to drain that out, and that's going to end up at about 2/3 full. This seemed to take only about 400 odd RF to teleport me. So if we go through to the end, well, that's drained, and we're at so that'd have been 16, wouldn't it? So we've lost 404 to travel once. It's pretty cool. So if you jump through, you just see, oh, all that happens is we pop out this other end, which is in the salination plant. Awesome. Easy as that. And this one, as you can see, is also, that's drained, that's just got one lot in. And you can see that has used 304. Alright. 404. 404, yeah, same. Dope. What I'm going to do is quickly, I'm going to grab that ultimate one and just fully charge this up with the ultimate one. There we go. Because I had that ultimate one anyway, ready for when I get a digital mana, which is nice and easy. Just fill it up with that and do that one as well. Cool. And then I can leave that. If I need to go to my salination plant for any reason, I've got instant travel there now. I don't mind doing instant travel for that because it's something I'm not going to use much. I'm trying to stay away from instant travel for the stuff I use a lot, you know. But as I'm, in theory, I shouldn't need to be going to that salination plant barely ever. So that should be alright, I think. Right, what I'm going to do now is go, yep, leave that like it is. Just quickly tidy my inventory and let's head up to the tower. In fact, I'll meet you up there. Save you watching me go up there. Here we are then, up at the tower. I've done a little bit since you last seen this. I've done the underneath the floors with cobble. It's made it one lower, so the floors actually go to the window tops now. Which I don't know if I like the look of that, but I like the windows being 4 high from outside, so I think I'm going to stay with that. I might make them actually. I don't know yet. I made the door look a little bit more interesting just by giving it a bit of a octagon effect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's right, octagon, isn't it? And up here again, made the floor like that, and I moved these walls out a little bit, give me a bit more space in here. That's all. It's all looking alright, I think. I don't know about the dirt under there, but I don't want to cover it with yet. I want to keep the bits where you can see through. Anyway, we'll come back to this area in a bit because we are going to make a way of getting up and down these floors, which we haven't got yet, of course. What I am going to do now is just make my next little step in the blood magic, which I thought I'd do along with you. First thing I'm going to need is some inks. So for that we need these 4 items. These are going to make us some coloured inks. So let's take out my magician's orb. Bang these in one at a time. Now I should have a full altar here. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, I had a full altar. So there we go. There's red one. That's what held me back. I had to go into the nether and find a gas tier. I like that. Look at that sun coming up. What I think I'm going to do is in between sections is go into the Twilight Forest at some point, find a gas tower, get myself a few gas tiers, and then get a safari net with a gas in it, because I'm going to want a mob farm pretty soon. So lapis block, coal block, gas tier, and magma cream gets you these 4 inks. Next we're going to need 4 diamonds, and these 4 inks in the right order, which I can never remember. Not really. Let's just turn that on. Ritual green, blue, red. There we go. Gets me my ritual Damnit, which if I right click will ban to me, of course. Now the first ritual I'm going to need is the first one you always need, I think, is the binding ritual. Because we want to be able to get a bound sword, so we can start getting weak blood shards and make this into a tier 4 altar. So for that, in fact, what I need to do is make some ritual stones, don't I? Which I've not done yet. So let's look in here. We should have a lot of obsidian ready for this, and we have so obsidian, reinforced slates that I made off camera a couple of days ago. They've been sitting there a couple of days waiting for this actually. Even that out. I'm going to get 64 and then another 8. This should give you enough for a feathered knife and a ritual band in here, which is what I'm going for. And you know what I've cocked up with? I have not got any more obsidian for the master stones. Damn it. Back in a sec. Easy enough, quickly travelled to my other base and back, and the mountain's just all loading back in. So now we can make some of these master ritual stones, There we go. So we've got 64 ritual, 2 masters. That'll do us for now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have my banding ritual down here. So ritual banding, yeah, this should all be good to go. No, something's getting blocked. What have I done wrong? Well, it worked out wrong. Oops. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. The next one should be placing. Why are you not placing? Oh, I know why. Maybe. What have I done wrong here? Always something, isn't they? Let me just, until I know exactly what I've done wrong here, let me just quickly do this. I wonder if it's because... No, I shouldn't do. Huh. I might do. Let's have a look. No. 2, 2, and then I think, yeah, 1, 2. Oh, there we go. That was it. There's bloody snow there, wasn't there? All that because of a bit of bloody snow. So I think it was all laid out fine anyway, apart from that bit of snow. And we should keep going until the green stops, and there we go. We've got a banding ritual kind of half hidden and half off the edge of this little cliff here. Put all that back together. I'll get a bit more smooth stone, and I'll tidy the rest of this up with a bit of that magic wall, I think. There we go. We've got a banding ritual. How does that look? I kind of wanted it kind of half stuck on and half off. Yeah, I think that's the kind of thing I was going for. Wonderful. So now we need a weak activation crystal, which I can't believe I forgot to make. And it needs a lava crystal, that, doesn't it? Which I've not made either. So the time has come for me to actually start making some sigils and stuff. I've been kind of leaving. I haven't got round to it. It's not I've been leaving it on purpose, but I've got no sigils or anything left. I'm going to start making them. I might as well start making them. Also, I'm going to make myself elemental affinity, air sigil, all stuff like that. So I'm going to get on with that. Then we can come back and we can grab this stick, these 2 diamonds, and throw a diamond sword into the ritual down there, and we'll get a bound blade. Yay! And I'm back, and I've done quite a bit. I've made quite a few items, and I've just blasted through them. So I've done all the ones I've done before on camera. What I've got 2 sigils to hold in. One of them has got the water sigil, lava sigil, and void sigil, and I don't know what else to put in that one. I'll probably put a green grove in there. And this one has got my divination sigil, sigil of elemental affinity, and air sigil, so I can use this one to check my levels. I can switch, get on fire resistance, water breathing, and no fall damage, and then I can fly around. Shift again, and I can fly about quicker than with a jetpack and using a different fuel source. So it's good for when the jetpack runs out, and it's really good, but you have to have it stuck in your hand. So I don't like having it as my only type of fly, because you can't fight while you're flying with an air sigil, because you need if you switch to your sword, then you're not got your air sigil anymore. Yeah. So that's what I've done in there. There's one more that I'm going to make that I've not made before on ever, so I thought I'd make on camera. It's the sigil of the blood lamp, and that we need 3 tier 3 slits and a torch and 4 glowstone blocks and our magician's blood orb. Now we've got Poppycock's Coyante and Vagrim online, and now bam, so there got this guy, sigil of the blood lamp. This is a light source, which is very cool. I've not used this before, like I say, but I'm not sure if I can get rid of them either, but I don't particularly want that there. I guess I'm having them there now though. There we go. You can fire light sources, so if we get rid of them lamps. Now I'm going to do a little bit of sorting out exactly how this works. and I'll make sure that none of this place inside can spawn mobs, because that's kind of what I'm going for here, of course. So let's... Sweet. So that certainly works there, doesn't it? So I'm going to have one of them on each side above them guys, and I'll work out the rest later off camera, but just wanted to show you that. There we go, we've got a nice little light source using blood. Very cool. And what I should be able to do is put that into, so shift click that. Oh no, it doesn't fit. Okay, so yeah, that doesn't fit in there. So some of the sigils don't go in there. The blood lamp doesn't. Magnetism doesn't. Magnetism I've not made. I'm going to use the coin of fortune this time round, because I love magnetism, but I like to get rid of the blood splatter pattern on my screen now and again. And coin of fortune doesn't have that. Right. So what we can do now is I also made one of these guys. Lava crystal, because you need the lava crystal to make, first of all, to make the lava sigil. So I've got a lava sigil inside one of them sigils of holding. I also needed another one to actually make the sigil of elemental affinity, because that uses a second lava sigil. And then I needed another one, because you put one into your altar there and it turns your lava crystal into a weak activation crystal, which is what we need for this guy. And I'm going to need light source down here as well, aren't I? It's very apparent that I need light down here just to stop things spawning on it. So I think I'll have, yeah, why not? One on each of them, and then snow shouldn't go on it. What if it'll melt the rest of the snow? You a heat source as well? Anyway, right, what we can do is, now that we can activate this guy, I clicked it. No, I've done it. That's activated, and I forgot where I put the diamond sword. There it is. That's activated. Diamond sword goes in. Boom. And then remember to put the flames out. Oh, shit. Whoops. And there's my sword. I'll come back and get that. Okay then, let's try that again. Unfortunately, when I got back, the sword was gone, but luckily I had a gravestone there. I thought all my gear would have been gone. If lightning hits your gear, it destroys your gear. So luckily, I've got my gear still, which is very nice. I'm going to put all this stuff that I don't need, just in case it happens again, in there. There we go. These light things, by the way, if you're lucky, there is a little bounding box there. You can break them. Get rid of them, so that's nice. So I've got no torches at all on my bottom floor or on my next floor up there, which is very nice. Right then, let's try this again. And I'm going to step back this time. Now, the issue, what happened was, I was trying to put the fire out, and it didn't seem to want to put it out with what I was hitting it with, which panicked me a bit. So activate, I'm going to take that out of the way. I'll throw that in there, and I'm going to put the fire out. Fire out, there we go, and put that fire out, and now I'm going to move back, and this time the difference is I'm wearing my obsidian armour. There we go. Whew, that was better. I had my jetpack on and my freebooters, so I had no armour at all. So that is how you get your bound sword. Of course, you've seen before, if you've seen me do this before, or if you're new, that is how you get your bound blade. Now we can now we can actually can't get up there yet because I can't get in my windows with this air sigil, and my jetpack is back at the base, son of a bitch. So right, anyway, what I can do with that is I can use some of my XP berries that are up there and my little thing there to give this sharpness 5 and looting 3, which is what I shall do. And of course, now what I can do is I can go kill mobs. So let's, where can I go kill some mobs? Quickest way is going to be in the nether, a little blaze farm there. So let's jump down there. In case you've not seen this before, you don't know why I'm why it's so important I need this sword. If we come through to where my blaze spawners are, blaze spawner should I say, and I might as well use that. If I turn that on, then I've got fire resistance. If I get my bound blade out, now the first hit with this blade puts on a debuff. The second hit, if the debuff gives me a chance of getting that guy, weak blood shard. That's the important thing, that's what I needed from this. So, other than dungeon loot, this is the only way to get a weak blood shard. Once you've got one, you can craft more. You can use a master blood orb and imbued slate to get more. But what we're going to do is we can just kill some more mobs. And I'll use this as my normal sword, so then I'm getting lots of these shards. Yeah, you've got to make sure you hit things twice though, because the first hit debuffs, second hit is what, sorry, the first hit debuffs, and you need the debuff on when they die to be able to get a chance of a shard. So out of 4 kills there, I've got 3, which isn't bad at all. Sweet. Now, let's head back. I can turn that off. And head back here. So now, what I'm going to do, well, certainly one thing I can do now is, with a bit of smooth stone, which I ain't got any in there, but I've got something to do the base. We can go in there for now. We can go in there, I'll keep that with me. What I can do is get a bit of smooth stone. I can make the blood stone. These guys, large bloodstone brick, what I need to make me altar into a tier 4. So now I've got a tier 4 altar, which is cool, and I can also put one in the altar to get a master blood orb, which is also cool. So that's what 2 of them will be getting used on. Right then, so that, how are we doing for the episode? Because we're about 25-30 minutes in maybe. We've done our banding ritual, we'll do feathered knife and we'll go back up there. Teleporter to the salination plant, we've done that. I've added these on, I'm not going to do these today, but I need to get an A network, I want to get remote order so I can get stuff from up there. And travel anchors, right, let's have a quick look at travel anchors. These are newly added by EnderIO, these are really cool. This pulsating iron I've actually got from a dungeon chest. But you make that using ender pearl and iron, so it's pretty straightforward. Ender pearl and iron in your alloy smelter, and alloy mode gets you these pulsating irons. What I'm going to do with these 4 that I've looted is turn them into nuggets, and we should have some other stuff wrong for this ready. Now, what I want to be looking at in here is at EnderIO, and what we're going to be making is some of these guys, travel anchors. Now, what we need is pulsating crystal, which is a diamond with them things around them. So let's go with, we've got enough for 4, so let's have 4. So we'll go like that. Boop. Gets us pulsating crystals, sweet. And then around them, we need some of this stuff that I've been making. This is called conduit binder. You make that very simply gravel, sand, and clay. Gets you 8. So I've got like, I made a stack of the binder, so cooking that will give me, I think, 4 stacks of this conduit binder, this finished stuff, and then we need some iron. Easy enough. That's me 4 of these guys. Very nice, thank you very much. And then, just, I'm not going to actually need these, because these are going to be in my base for now. But, what I'm going to do is, while I'm doing this, I make this guy as well. It's called a Staff of Travelling. For that we need electrical steel, an octadic capacitor, and a vibrant crystal. We'll start with a vibrant crystal. That needs an emerald and some vibrant nuggets. So vibrant is made the same way, but first of all you need to make the energetic, which is the orange stuff. I've actually left this in my alloy smelter over here. Let's grab this. So here we go, vibrant alloy. So you make that in the alloy smelter there, using energetic alloy and ender pearls. And energetic is gold, redstone and glowstone all together, nice and easy. I've already made 2 of these octadic things because I've got them in these, look. So I made these, I don't know if I made it in an episode or between episodes, I think I mentioned it though. I need another one of them. So that's what 2 of these are going to be for. And the other one I'm going to make into nuggets, like so, and wrap around an emerald. Now, the difference between using the staff with this and not is the staff gives you a much bigger range. We're not going to actually need it here because I'm going to be using it to get up and down my base. But I thought I'd make the staff anyway because I might want to expand on this. There we go, emerald around that gets us the vibrant crystal, and now I need a block of glowstone. The other two vibrants either side of it. And earlier on, I made the double layer ones. So the double layer ones are two of the basics with some electrical steel and a coal powder just to pulverise coal. And then these double ones help us make the octadic one. Sweet. And the other thing we need is electrical steel, which I think I looked at about 30 of these. So I've not had to make any of these, but these are very similar again. Again, in the alloy smelter, this time you need this stuff, silicon, which you actually need to make in a sag mill. So that's another part of EnderIO, and you can get that by sag milling sand. I'll get you the silicon, a good way of getting it. So that's how you get that if you want to get it like that. And then, put these three things together, we'll get this staff of travelling. Wonderful. It says it's full of power. Put it in. Well, it shouldn't be. Yeah. Let's go see if we charge it up. Unless it comes fully charged, maybe. That's weird. You don't normally see that, do you? Yeah, I'll put it in the just a confuser here. Yeah, it's fully charged. Oh. Okay, so what we can do now is head back up here. You see, we get up here much quicker with the air sigil, but of course we are using blood, and it doesn't auto regen as yet. Let's see. We're down to 144, so I've used the 10k that was in there plus another 6 while we've been out and about. Right, what should we have to do with these then? Is what I want to do is, where do I want these? I think I want them there. So if I want one there, I actually want one down here as well. But the one down here I am going to have. Where should I have it? Let's try it there. Try that one there. Oh shit, not there. There we go, that's where I want it. So there's two ways of doing this. One is, if I stand on one, I should be able to look at the other. If I press jump, it'll jump me up. Sweet. So I'm going to want one on each layer. I don't actually think I need to be able to see it, which is nice. Which means I can have it not exactly where I want it. Tell you what, I can move these later. I'll just do these semi-randomly for now, because I want to just show you how it works. There we go. So if I stand on one, the others, even through the floor, light up. No, I can't get down to that one. How do I jump to it? Ah, so I jump still. Cool. Okay, so now, look, we've got two there, look. So I can look up there, and I can just pick which one I want. So I can go straight to that floor. Wonderful. So there is config settings in this. I wasn't sure how they were set. There's config settings that you can have it so that you need to be able to have line of sight of it for it to work, and there's other settings like the range and stuff. So we jump to get down. Sweet. And we jump to get up. And I guess I can put one up there as well. So I'll work out where this last one's going to go. But that's how I'm going to be getting up and down in this base. Now the other thing you can do is, if you're not stood on one, if you get this staff in your hand, you can see that I can see all three of these through here, and I can right click with a staff and take me to that one. Sweet. So this should work from a lot further range. Oh shit. I'm having a bad time today. Shit. And I'm back. You know what that was about, don't you? I still have my obsidian armour on, so I don't have my free runners on. So instead of taking no fall damage, I just, like an absolute noob, just kind of jumped to my death. Now I wonder if I've got everything. I hope so. Look, I still have my obsidian armour on. Brilliant. That's actually the third death I've had today. I forgot about the other one. I meant to tell you about it. The other one, Poppy was after a wisp, and I said, oh, I think there's a wisp spawning near me. So I haven't lost nothing from there. Let's have a quick check down here. I think I caught everything. Looks like it, doesn't it? Oops. There's this over here, and I was busy getting a cardboard box out so I could grab the wisp spawner for Poppy, and a bloody furious zombie spawned while I was in my chest, in my bag. So I am actually up to 7 deaths 3 deaths today. Well, awesome fun. So yeah, what I was trying to show you, of course, was with the staff. There we go. You got a much bigger range with the staff, so I can look up to there. I can get up from down there. So I could have a couple of these placed strategically down through the holes down to the floor down there, and use these to get up and down, which I think I'm going to. It means having the staff in my hand, but it's all good. Right, I'm going to work out where to put these, and then finish the episode. In fact, no, let's carry on. What I was wanting to do was make get my feathered knife ritual going, didn't I? So let's get that put down. So a feathered knife, I actually want 3 blocks above this. So we are actually going to have to go into the roof, I think, here a bit. Now, I should really check which order I want these in. In fact, yeah, give me a minute. I'll check which order I want these in. And, in fact, while I'm here, let me just quickly... I think I'm liking the staff version better, to be honest. So I will place these where I can just teleport up and down with the staff. Something else I did after the stream of the day, I got stuck trying to get neutral essence into this thing. I've actually worked out, yeah, you do have to floor things right underneath it. So what I've got here is I've got a nice little witchwood carpenter's blocks door. And these are just covers, so these are just one little block smaller, lower than the actual floor there. So I can just pour neutral essence in there, it'll flow under and it'll go into the air. So you can see in here I've got 8% neutral essence. So I've got 6 buckets worth and put them in there. So you can see that from down there. I've got to get used to this. There we go. You can see that there's just some covers on them 3 to let the neutral essence flow under the floor. Right, I'll sort out exactly where I want this because I don't want to cock it up. In fact, screw it. I can always do it again. Let's just do it here. So, right, there's 2 rituals I'm going to have here. One is feathered knife and one is regen. Now, regen sits inside feathered knife, so that means feathered knife wants to be there. No, I think feathered knife wants to be 1 higher. Can it be 1 higher? Let's try it there. I can always move it. You don't actually lose anything from moving it. So let me get my ritual dealie out. And we'll go to ritual of the feathered knife. There we go. And then, oh, I can't do that yet. What I need to do is, right, what I need to do is break these guys. The reason why I had to do the binding ritual first is because I need a piece of smooth stone, one of my weak blood shards that I got some of these bloodstone bricks, and now they can go up there, up there, there and there, and that should now be a tier 4 altar if I've done it all correctly. So let's double check that with our divination sigil. So yeah, we're a tier 4 altar, wonderful. While I'm here, let me just splash a bit of blood into there without dying, if I can. Let's have some cooked fish as well. So that's filled back up because it stopped. Oh no, I haven't filled back up yet. There we go. Let's just spam a bit of blood into here while I'm stood here. There we go. So now what I can do is I can grab some coal blocks. If we take them out of there and drop us coal blocks in here, we can get these guys. These are dusk inks. These are the next tier up. So we need 2 of them. What we also need to do is we need to make 2 of these guys into the demonic slates, which are the tier 4 slates. So that's the first thing we're doing here with our tier 4 is to upgrade our ritual diviner. But what I'm doing is I am getting demonic slates. I've got them too. I'll upgrade this. The demonic slates might take a little while and the video might be getting a bit long, so I'll be back in a sec. Well, I'm probably not going to keep this like this, but just for fun, I've made a couple of extra ones of these. I can go all the way from my base over there. Come on, loading. It should be loading. There it is. Up to there, and then up to there. As you can see, it's playing through quite a bit of power out the staff there. So I can get from my base to my other base quite easy with that. But I don't know. I don't think I'm going to leave it like that. Vagrant tells me the next update of this, you can set permissions on these, so you can decide, you can set who can and cannot use them. What I've done in the base is I've gone one for each corner. I've decided to go around. I'll spiral it up as I get more floors, because before I was kind of looking through them to try and get to the next one. So I mean, without the staff, that means you can get up around the base without the staff still. You've just got to stand on the right corner to get up or down, which is very nice. And then if you've got the staff with you, you can do it from anywhere, which is also very nice. So yeah, I'm liking that. Something I'm going to do as well is I'm going to set up a little thing with the ender chest and the Steve's Factory Manager, so I can chuck all my rechargeable stuff into the energetic infuser to recharge while I'm cracking about, which is cool. Right, so I've upgraded this ritual diviner thing. Now the difference between it is, if you look at that one there, the third line down, it says cannot place dusk runes. Now I've got these two demonic slates made, and they do take a bit of time to make, and because they're the tier 4 ones. And that one, if you look at the third line down, it says can place dusk runes, so that's the important bit. Now I've just recorded this bit once, I've done it again because if you look, I am on the wrong ritual. I was on feathered earth, so I'm going to go around all the way again and get onto feathered knife, not feathered earth. That would be the correct one. Feathered knife, there we go. So I think this is the right height I want to be at. What I should have is one gap between that and the top. We shall see. If it's not the right height, I might have to change it later. I'm going to slot the ritual of regen inside this. Now that's why we need the upgrade, because the first stones are dusk stones. It's going to get a little bit cozy here. I'll keep clicking this until we've got them all placed. I think it's going to take all 40 of them, and we should be done. I think. Is that all of it? No. 40 runes. I think it takes 40. I had 40. Let's have a look. Air 8. So water, that's 12. Fire is 20. 36. 40. Yeah, cool. So we're done. Sweet. So that's exactly how I wanted it to sit. So what's going to happen with the next ritual, which will be the regen, is the Master Stone will sit underneath that one. The Dusk Runes of the regen one will sit between the top of this pillar and under that block, so there'll be a Dusk Stone between them, and then there'll be bits in between connecting here, and there'll be bits around this, I think. So it's been a while since I've used a regen ritual, but that's how it's going to go. So what I can do now is I can activate that bad boy, and you'll see my health's going down because we have got that on. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to finish the episode. I'm going to, oh no, just a minute, I'm going to do a file, am I right? I'm going to finish the episode just a minute. I'm going to turn these into reinforced slates using my translocators here that are set to pull the right ones out. Good stuff. And I'm going to get the ritual of, now I'll just sit at 3 health there, I won't go any lower than 3. I can of course keep blipping my spellbook to keep me going up, but I won't go any lower than 3, it won't kill you. Just got to make sure no skeletons come to the door there, or even come in. I ain't got no warded stones there yet. Anyway, and that'll of course work on this floor as well, and it looks kind of badass from up here. I like it. I would maybe like to go one higher. I'll see if it actually, I'm going to try that again when I've finished. If it'll work one higher, because they do have to be very close to the altar. If it'll work one higher, I will place it one higher, I think. So it's actually coming through the floor, rather than under the floor. Anyway, quickly, let's just make, now we're on Farmcraft 4.1. I believe all I need is 2 bits of gold, a bit of glass, and any shards. Gets me my thermometer, and I can start looking at everything in the world. That's not going to count as cobblestone because it's not vanilla cobblestone. Nothing in here is going to work, is it? So I'm going to go on a hunt and scan all the things. Is there anything that I've got on me that would be scannable? Maybe a fish. Nothing. Okay. So I need to go around and scan things. It looks like the crystals still make it so that your things regen, which is good. That little symbol there means that these will regen if they get too low, which is good. So I'm going to start getting loads of that stuff. Next episode we'll probably do a bit of Thaumcraft. But maybe a bit of tech stuff, get a digital miner on the go, start getting some big resources in. And what I need more than anything else is some ender pearls so I can get my big reactor fired up. Well, there we go. Thank you as always for watching. I hope it was enjoyable. I'm sure at least Frosty will enjoy the deaths, and James and all the other stream viewers who would like to see me die, because I've not died in the stream for a bit. That's it. Thank you as always for watching. I'll see you next time. Cheers. Bye.